guys, welcome in. So obviously a huge down day in the markets today. Going off exactly what we expected from Sunday. I'm going to show you where we rejected from today. The final target where I think we get a good size higher time frame bounce. I still don't understand people trying to long at this point. There's just nothing on the higher time frame, even on the 15-minute or the hourly that says to long this market yet. We're just in this bigger time frame daily sell model, and it's not going to complete until we hit, I think, down there at that 1846 level I mentioned on Sunday. So with that, let's get right into it. So I try to keep this short, sweet tonight, just because obviously it's NFP tomorrow. So a lot of this take with a grain of salt because that can wash out a lot of this. But the ultimate target I still think is down here. Remember, we wanted on Friday. I posted. I said I wanted to move up into here. I expected FOMC to put in potential high of week. We see Thursday actually put in high of week because last night we wicked above and stopped out anybody that shorted down in here and then put their stops at this daily high. We know daily highs like to be swept, and then we know the big thing was what we had this high right here that never got swept here, but ES did, right? So we knew we had a bearish SMT here, and then instant rejection twice for ES after it's got into this liquidity void. You see last night, obviously wicked the highs and then obviously rejected as well. So that's what I mentioned this morning on the AM video. I said I wanted to see. I said if we were to remain bullish today, I wanted to see I wanted to see a strong displacement over yesterday's high. And what happened? Like all we did was get a couple hourly candles above it during Asia and London, and then obviously we started dumping. So we didn't get that strong displacement here. But and then look, like I thought we would get up to the 75 of the daily's FEG. We did not, but look where we rejected. I'm sure you already see it. Daily order block sitting right here. Remember, these things they like to be balanced just as much as fair value gaps. We know that we could possibly be short because we have the SMT, right? SMTs, we look the opposite direction. And we obviously know that was daily 50% way up here. So everything's balanced now. The order block's balanced. The only thing that's not is our daily up here, but this is what we call a breakaway gap, and that just shows strong displacement that the market didn't even want to get up here. There are 4-hour equal highs up here. These will be a beautiful target one day, but the market's not saying that it's going for those quite yet. So what I've been telling people is like, we see this, we see this same setup on every single day on the 1, 5, 15-minute time frame, right? We see this nice buy curve, and then we have a nice sell curve. The market's not going to reverse at a random spot in here, guys. It has to sweep some kind of liquidity or hit some kind of higher time frame PD array. Right now, we're not really in that. We hit the monthly order block, but once we get this close to this low, the market's not going to just reverse and go back up all the time. It's just not going to happen. It's not how this. It's not how the algorithm is made. It's made to sweep liquidity. So and then obviously what I said last night was I was watching this. This is a daily this is a daily order block sitting here, right? Um, daily order block. I said if this started to get disrespected, that confirms what we are already think, and that's this high. I'm just gonna leave this mark. I've already shown it drawn it three times now, but so what I'm thinking is the only bullish thing I can see here is obviously it's obviously Asia just opened. This is our rejection block, right, of our daily. We can usually expect bounces, at least some kind of bounce, or even full reversals off order block rejection blocks, right? So your order block, your rejection block is the open or the close of your order block candles. You see here today, that's exactly where we bounced, and then in Asia, you see we just swept yesterday's or today's low, whichever way you want to look, you want to look at it, and now we're getting a little move back up, but nothing confirming that we're getting full reversal here. This is just a messy chop because it's Asia, right? So at some point we'll come up, we'll balance all these hourlies, or this rejection block gives us a big move into this. So obviously rejection block holding twice now, giving us a bounce. And now we have a 4-hour fair value gap sitting up here, right? So we still think that 486 level down here is the big higher time frame draw for price, but Let's look here. So this would be our 50% sits up there at that 278, 280 level. Not drawn precisely here. We'll call it 280. So we could see something like this first off that rejection block, because those rejection blocks usually tend to draw some kind of higher time frame 50% or even a lower time frame 50%, and then we end up rejecting back lower. And then you see up to 50%, and then we get something like this kind of, maybe this is London, and then NFP, guess what, wicks this, and then we get a nice long trend day, fingers crossed, back up tomorrow. So that's what I'm kind of looking for, because you don't want to look for longs here just because something's oversold or you think we should reverse. Like, wait till wait till we hit a higher time frame PD rate. Wait till we take a daily or a weekly low and we get that strong displacement up. Wait till we're making at least, I would say, 5 minute order blocks, until just to look for some kind of 50% retracement first. Don't just be blindly longing because, oh, we dumped this far, we got to reverse it at some point here. If you're in options and you're buying like month out calls, sure, but and you're scaling in, sure, but in the futures world, like, this is completely different because obviously we rely on precise entries. So that's what I'm looking for. And then I'll still use this 4 hour tomorrow. This 4 hour is still going to be important, because even if we don't hit this tonight and NFP ends up wicking us down into here, this fair value gap will give us a good clue whether we can expect a move back up into, guess what, that daily FVG, and those 4 hour equal highs that sit right here. So this will be important. If we take this first without tapping this, then once we inverse this, I think our next target is back up to that daily FVG, most likely back to all time highs. If we take this low tomorrow and we keep displacing lower, I think things really can get pretty ugly. And then we end up down here potentially. I mean, that's the next levels that I really see. We do have a smaller weekly FEG down here that sits here, a little weekly imbalance down here at the 18,000 level too. So 18,000 or so would be the next level where I would be looking for something to draw into. And then we also have, weekly order block sitting here and stuff too, where price can find some kind of support to send us back higher. But for now, watching that 486 level, watch the 4 hour above us. Those will tell you where price wants to go. Obviously, wait for NFP. Don't play NFP. We react and not predict. And with that, hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll catch you guys in the morning.